This is Gary, and this is a video that helps you understand basically how to install the Trend Tracker multi-time frame template that I'm offering you. Hopefully you already have it. If you don't, you can pick that up. There'll be a link underneath this video. This is not a video that explains how it works. I have a different video for that. This is just simply a video that shows you how it's installed, what the different components are. It doesn't get into the real basics. There are a lot of videos out there online that shows you how to add indicators and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of how powerful this is and how it works for me, how hopefully it can help you. I don't know if you're a long-term or short-term trader, but this can work for either one. So let me just show you the different components. Let's go in here and look at the indicators. We have a profit indicator, which basically is something that I paid for and had designed. I'm going to give you a copy of. I'll show you how that works. And of course, we've got the Hinky, Ashy, Smooth, and we've got the volatility channel, the trend profit signal, which is probably what really sets this off, and I'll show you how each one gets installed. So basically we can take some of these off the screen and go one-on-one, show you what we're looking at. What we've got right now, we've got the indicator, my custom indicator down here that'll keep track of your profit and loss and so forth. It basically keeps track of all your trades. So let me share with you real quick one of my other ones here that I actually have some trades on. I think this one. Okay, now let me get my picture out of the way. You can see it shows you each trade, what the size is, and whether it's a negative pip, if it's a positive pip, and what it's doing. You can see over here whether they're buys and sells, what my take profit is. But this will help you keep track totally of the balance that you're making on this trade and what each one of the trade values are, how many pips you're into, and what the total pips is on here, so that you kind of know where you're at. It's an awesome tool. I totally love it. So that's going to be included with this package. Let me get back to the one I was showing you. Now this is a let me see if we can pull it up here real quick. Get on here. We'll do it the other way. We'll go to our indicators and pull up the trend profit signal. Let's take these others off here real quick so that we get them out of the way. The trend profit signal, when you edit it, allows you to set profit targets so it knows where, kind of where you want to be to make profit. So each one of these turns should be making that much profit. It also lets you set the signal period, so if you want to be a little more aggressive or a little less aggressive, you can adjust that. And of course the text size and that sort of thing. And that's basically it. It just gives you buy and sell signals. And you can see not only does it give you a sell signal, but it changes the color so that you know we're in a sell. And it shows you up here that this current trend is down. As you can see, the last signal was a sell. It came down here, and we're still coming down. So now what you can do to make this more profitable is this is just a way to get into your buys and sells. So if you took a buy here, you'd probably be somewhere, let's get this, you'd probably be, you get a couple signal candles in there so you know it's really a buy. You might be someplace in here. So we might take that all the way up here. Now you're getting a sell signal, but that sell signal is probably not till down here. So this is a 52 pip move right here. Now we're looking at a target of 16 or 20 pips. So after it gets that target, which may be in here, what you're going to want to do is pull your stop loss up to at least break even. So, and then kind of let it go a little bit further. If it keeps going further, once it gets up into here, I would pull my stop loss back up here so we've got at least 15, 20 pips and let it keep going. And hopefully, you may see, well, look at that big candle. I want to get out of this and make my 60 or 70 pips. Or you might wait till you get your sell signal. You can do it either way. Either way, you're in profit. So that's what this does every single move. Here, we would have started here. We had a long candle. Hopefully, you would have brought your stop loss up to the break even, so you're not going to ever lose. So if this goes down here and you start seeing a sell signal, it doesn't come to here. So when it hit that, you probably would have broke even on this one. And you might have got into a sell signal. And if you did here, look at this. You've got, let's do it again. If you get into this sell signal, it may be here. If you were to jump in this one, we've got another 81 pip move. And if you were to just let it run, you could have pulled out of here anytime you want, knowing that it's probably going to retrace a little bit. That's what I usually do. When you've got these big runs, you know, try to figure out where they're going to end and let them do their retracing. Maybe you want to get out down here, let that do a retrace and get in again, do it again. You'd have a 252 pip moves right there. But then when you see the buy signal, you're back in here. We've got a buy signal, and you might have waited till it's a strong buy signal. So you may have waited and got this huge move. Once you got that huge move, no doubt, like me, you would have either taken profit there at 140 some pips, or you would have pulled your stop loss up. And if you pulled your stop loss up, at least you're going to be in here. And the awesome thing about that, of course, this may have came down and stopped you out. Depends upon when you did it, or you may have went on up here. So with this indicator, this is a profit indicator, let me tell you. Now we're looking at a 1 hour time frame, and with this 1 hour time frame, basically, I just want to show you how it works. It works on any time frame. This is a multi-time frame indicator. So if you want to trade on a 4 hour, you can do that, and you can bump up here, and you can see, you're getting some bigger trades, or you can move that up to a 1 hour. Of course, I don't have the history here, so it just depends upon your trading aggressiveness or how often you want to trade. If you're into just checking your computer once a day, you may want to work on the 4 hour time frame and look at that. With the 4 hour time frame, you're looking at trades that are somewhere in here 70 80 pips at a time. So that's what this one does. I'm going to give you all of these indicators. Basically, they're going to come to you if you look at your, let me pull it up here. When you get your screen, it's gonna come to you. Basically, let's go down. See if I can find it. Well, you'll have a list of them here, and you'll need to put that in your indicator folder, the indicators, and then I'm going to give you a template. So once you put the indicators in your indicator template or indicator folder, all you'll need to go is go to your templates. After you put the template pick the template, and basically, boom, there it is. That will be what you're going to see. Now, you're going to get a couple different. This is a long-term trend indicator. We've got the volatility channel indicator, which is just a second way of doing the same thing. This one tells me it's a sell. Well, it doesn't have quite the volatility of the trend signal, so you could have stayed in this cell all the way down to here. So this is an awesome template. I hope you make a lot of money on it. We'll talk a little bit more in depth on the next video, how to change some of the different settings and that sort of thing to your own taste. So thanks again for purchasing it. You're going to be getting all of these indicators. You're going to be getting my profit indicator, and you're going to be getting the template that puts them all together. So basically, these are not indicators that I built. These are indicators I put together in a package and show you how I trade them. So that's what you're basically purchasing, is this how-to and getting my experience.